So,
All right, Maverick Podcast.
Maverick Podcast, UG, man.
What's up, guys?
What up, man? It's good to be back. I had a long drive here, Benji, to be honest.
I had a long ride here too.
I feel like as a country, man, the basics are lacking.
No roads.
Still doing roads. I don't know how that really works, because
man, it's troublesome because man, the time you spend on the road is time you could do something very useful with. It's a lot of time. The road network is bad.
To be honest, I've been feeling myself today. Like, if I don't have the energy, or
What's happening? Is it Valentines?
Valentines is one thing, but Valentines would actually be special if I was also sent flowers and some food.
Yeah, we will have a very entertaining guest later. You know, these days we just hijack guests. The hijackers. Yeah, but we've been having that conversation and asking ourselves, what is Valentine's for a man? What does it feel like on the other side of Valentine's? It's very lady-centered.
It's I think we're in the era where also men's emancipation is starting to become a thing.
Really?
Yeah, because these days schools are now more centered to the boy child. It used to be the girl child. Now schools are centered to the boy child. What's the boy child doing?
Okay.
Where is the boy child lagging? So I think it's now starting to become more man-centric, especially with the male perspective. I don't know. What do you think?
I would want to agree, but not totally. It's still lacking in a lot of ways. Because
why you say so?
Were you asked out for Valentine? Because you see, for a woman, whether you're in a relationship with her, whether you're married like you are, she still expects you to, be romantic, ask her out to Valentine's.
You have to chase. You
have
to keep chasing.
Nice, which is a constant for men.
It's constant for men. Yeah.
Thank you. But then, at the very least, aren't we thinking about the man? Aren't we thinking about how he feels? Aren't we thinking? Or maybe there's a chick out there saying, "Oh, can you be my Valentine? Yet you, because you work out today, you're comfortable."
No.
Is it because they're in charge, or are they in charge really?
It's not that Benji. But to be honest, it would be good if
because
we wake up every day. We do what we have to do. We hustle. We work to pay the bills. We put down. We do what we have to do as men. But it's always good if that was reciprocated.
Yeah, shared energy.
Yeah, it comes back to you, and someone pours back into your cup.
Exactly.
That always
you
feels
can't
good.
pour
Benji,
from an empty cup.
If tea gave you a full tank of, or if tea charged your battery for your bike, you know how much it costs, 80k, right? How would you feel?
You woke up one morning and tea is like your she says, you know what? I think your bike needs new tires. I would be very happy. Yeah, something like that. But
because what that means.
Now I'm speaking for men. I'm speaking for men.
Yeah, it facilitates your job.
It facilitates her job as well, because a lot of times I would drop her to work and
Yeah.
But now me, I'm on the side of myself. I'm doing well. I think she's asked me out to be a Valentine and all these things. But for you guys, have you been asked out?
No. I can't say that I've been asked out because I'm married.
I'm married. Even then,
you're married.
Did you ask your wife to be your Valentine, or it's automatic? I mean, she's my wife. Who else will be my Valentine?
You just answered yourself, bro. All I have to do is just.
But I've seen a lot of sentiment online speaks different. Girls, whether in a relationship or not, or ladies, still want to be asked out. Like, you're my man, but that doesn't automatically make you my Valentine, or make me your Valentine. So, how do we go about that?
Anyway, okay.
What do you mean?
You're raising some very valid questions.
No, I'm very serious, by the way, because
on my hand, okay, I've been married 6 years? 6 years now. Sometimes also marriage gets
easy, man.
Easy. Marriage gets slow. Things die out. You have to figure out a way to, get things back up. What I always do for my wife is, this is within my means.
Now I'm getting advice.
Within my means, I will always make sure I call Javas and get her her favorite meal with cake and the
Well,
personalized
for me,
message.
the
It's
fun side
simple.
on my thing
It works.
is that me at least I don't have to call Javas. I have to be the chef guy. Be like, now, what do you like? Okay, list. Okay, let's buy this. Make the meal.
It's something for me. I do it. I do that because it's what's within my means, and
But you can cook. What are you
it
saying?
works.
Anyway, you don't really have a lot. No, none of us have time. But I think at that moment, that's what you're bringing to the table, making some time. Yeah, but
You decided to put me on the spot.
I have to give. You know, you married guys like jazzing for us. But well, yeah, Valentine's is a celebration of love, and it's something we always look forward to.
Sure.
But I also think it's heavily concentrated on because a lot of people don't get romantic on every other day. But for
Every day
people
should be
like
Valentine's
myself
Day.
and Eliakim, I can't relate with you all. We're lover boys every day.
Every day should be Valentine's
Yeah,
Day.
every day should be Valentine's, and
So it makes sense.
this Valentine's will be at Shisa Nyama.
Oh, yeah,
I think
what are
I've
you guys
ruined
cooking?
this. There's something we're cooking. I don't want to give you all the details, but the details are already out. We'll be having a couple of DJs, a guest artist. Yeah,
It's good for planning purposes.
yeah, definitely. And for myself, I've found myself very comfortable chilling at Shisa Nyama a lot of time. If you're looking for me, there are two places: rugby game, Kings Park Arena maybe, or if Pirates is playing somewhere else, or Shisa Nyama. So I'll definitely be at Shisa Nyama this time as well for my Valentines. I hope she doesn't see this before Valentines, because then I would have ruined the surprise.
Sometimes I also just upload and hope that my wife sees certain parts of a Maverick podcast, and then like, when I got the room and she's like, maybe she did see it. Like last time the episode with Sam, I left in the part where she called me
Yeah.
to ask for money. We're having a money episode. I don't know whether she watched that, but surprisingly, my wife follows me on TikTok.
Have
I'm the only
you
person
done a
she
podcast
follows.
with her? It would be interesting. Yeah, let's give it a try. Yeah, we should call it Locked In.
Probably rip each other apart.
Yeah, but I think it would be,
yeah.
you know, when you share some happy times and, you know, both of you are in the right mind
that's for
space, jump in and see what to do with the
It's
podcast.
February, man. So, how are you hacking the year so far?
So far, so good. I'm trying to be like pirates. I can't stop speaking about pirates. I'm very sorry. The last time, our last episode, I froze and Ellie kept asking me, "Are you okay?" After the podcast, that is like, "Man, are you okay?" For a minute there, I froze. I didn't know if you were high, tired, or anything, but I was in shock. So this year, I'm trying to be like pirates and not give up till the very last drop of blood or of sweat. Been trying to push a couple of things here: business, personal life, social life, business, financial life, definitely. Then also the family part, and so far so good. I think the first quarter is going so well, and I can't thank God enough. Yeah, the year has just started, so I can't be very conclusive, but I can say that it's going well. It's going well, and it will keep going well. It has started on a
good trajectory.
good trajectory.
I think the one thing for me that I'm really doing this start of the year is just keeping up with hoops, man. The hoops are like my place where I just
Are you
go
back playing
refocus.
officially?
I'm not sure, man. Depends on how my knees feel like, but the hoops just keep me centered as a person because I can always go meet up with the guys. It's sort of like a community.
Yeah,
go meet up with the
sport
boys.
used to be that
just,
place for me. Like I'm stressed, just go and play
It's one of
some
those places
touch.
that
Yeah,
just
so it's good to be back.
Keep me sane.
I believe.
It's good to be back, man. There's a lady I met at at KPA. She said, "Man, you guys, I follow your podcast like on a daily. Please don't stop." Like she really gave me some good ample, and she's like, "Don't stop the pod. You guys need to come back." What I promised to give her a jumper. I just asked her, please DM
Actually,
me.
we need to
send me a
work
message.
on that apparel. I think we've promised a couple of people.
We promised
now.
like 20 guys
After
apparel.
promising that we would come back, now we are back. Now after coming back, now we need to bring your apparel.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah, and we'll
I don't know
bringing
how.
it
I don't
soon.
know where I'm going to get the budget for that, but I'm gonna have to shake some pockets.
I don't think it's something
around.
hard for us to work around and see how to show love to the people that have been showing us love for a very long
that's
time.
true, man.
At least now we have a new home, Shisa Nyama Village.
Shout out to Shisa Nyama
Shout out
Village.
Shisa Nyama
the
Village,
Cellar.
the Cellar. That's where
Cellar
we're
at
at.
back.
If you want to shoot your podcast here, it's a free space. Just have to, work out some technicalities and we'll be good to go. Yeah. We have a couple of things that would interest you. Maybe our theme days. We have band every week. We have karaoke every week.
Yes,
We
sir.
have a couple of things going on. You really just come into this space. We have a safe where you can keep your alcohol all month long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very
Really
good
cool
space.
place,
Yeah.
man. I like this
Ellie
place.
doesn't like coming here a lot, but now he's locked in. I don't think he'll be leaving. Not that
it
he
was-
doesn't like,
it
but
was,
it's quite a distance.
Not that it's quite a distance. It was honestly. I don't want to argue about the government and the roads, but anyway, I think
Yeah, we spoke
Yeah,
about
from
it
home.
already, the
From
road
home.
network, yeah.
I feel comfortable here. I'm good. I can get a water. I can get some ribs. Love the ribs here.
Yeah, very beautiful
My major
pizza.
prediction for 2025. And
Are you running for president? Next year is elections. Are you running for
elections,
president?
no, I actually want to tap into some gigs. See if I can do some social media management, community
Which
management.
is what
for
we spoke
some-
about the last time.
Some
when we were in
prominent
Entebbe.
figures. Yeah. Some prominent
Who would you work with? It also takes you collaborating with a brand that you resonate
This is a
with.
lady I'm reaching out to.
Okay.
And the husband. They hosted us for our wedding in Entebbe. They really hosted us Central in Tugume, the Tugumes. So the wife is running for the NRM card. So I'm reaching out to her. Hopefully she can see the value that I bring to her. She's the one I would want to work with, first of all, because of proximity. I know them.
Tell them to bring their meetings to Shisa Nyama.
Of course, he still has to get through
Yeah,
primaries.
yeah. But I believe it's with all the fund cuts from USAID and all these things, people are struggling a bit. People think this year, like so many election years, might not be the same because there's cut on funds.
Yeah.
But I believe things will go well. Just have to pray for peace. Me, what matters is peace. If there is peace, if there is calm, everything can go the way it is. A lot of us were not really benefiting from that money either way. At least not directly. We're still hustling with our podcast like every other day. So we just have to keep pushing.
I don't know,
There's
There's a lot of anticipation with the whole election thing coming in, and personally, I felt really horrible the last time when we were kept in the dark. That's the only way you could tell who your real friend was, because
the guy goes
when
through
you are
everything to
off,
reach out.
when you're off WhatsApp, like your real friend will actually send you a message.
Text message. We
Or-
were buying text. Remember the text bundles
or
we
buying
used to
text
do back
bundles.
in the day? Yeah.
We bought text bundles for like 3 days. VPNs were not working.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
mad
yeah.
crazy. So
I
I
remember
don't
it's the
know.
time Facebook went down, then
Everything went.
Twitter.
It was black.
Everyone discovered Twitter then. Some of us had already been there a while, but I think that's when everyone discovered it. Like, oh, Twitter exists.
That's why the trajectory.
Yeah, that's where a lot
happened.
of
Speaking of
influencers
trajectory,
came in.
what do you think of AI in 2025?
AI is a good tool. However, I think it has made a lot of people very lazy. People are sending CVs and you can use the AI filter and they're like, okay, this is CV, proposals and all this. It's a very good tool. It's going to help us, but we just have to learn how to use it the right way. AI, I tried doing a certain course in AI, and honestly, it makes everything easier. You just have to use it the right way. Same way you can't, drink so much or smoke so much, because then you get hooked and the dependency syndrome kicks in. You can't do anything for yourself. Of which I think on the other end, that's what AI is looking out for, to be able to do everything for us, which might become a problem for us in the end. It will be our very end AI. But it's a good tool if you use it the right way. It's very helpful. I find it better than Google. I now use AI over Google
Thing is, it's embedded everywhere, and
it's now it's
for
probably
me, it
listening in on us right now.
It just helps my workflow, because sometimes I just need to get tasks done a little bit quicker than I should. And sometimes I'm a one-man army. Like sometimes I need a digital
those extra hands,
marketeer. I need a personal assistant. I need a leads generator. I'm definitely gonna lean my back onto AI because AI is just gonna make things a little bit more quicker. But then, of course, it will give me the structure. But then I have to put in my input and then give out the final product. I just think if we use it the right way, then it will make you productive at the end of the day. Because if you're going to crack a proposal and it's going to take you, I'd say, 3 hours to do, but with AI, it's going to take you 1 hour. Why not? At the end of the day, man, AI is just here to help you cut the time in half.
Wow.
Get
It's
you
like
to
a
be more
personal
productive.
assistant.
Exactly. You can have a personal assistant, you can have a graphics
Yeah,
designer,
but then when you
can have a
ask what
digital
I think
marketer.
about, when you ask what I think about AI now,
Yeah.
also when you mention personal assistant, then it brings me to the point that a lot of people are going to lose jobs, and also a lot of people are going to undeservedly get into some positions because of AI, things of the sort. So it's a bit disruptive, but again, like I said, just like drugs, don't use too much of it. Otherwise, whew.
Too much of everything is
Yeah,
dangerous.
definitely. Too much of everything is dangerous.
I feel
And
you, man.
yeah.
So, work-life balance.
Bruh. Hey, last weekend at Kings Park Arena,
This is the one. Let me tell you.
I met a friend. I can't say we are that close. Let me say she's an acquaintance.
Okay.
She calls herself a lot of names online, which is called Abatoni. And she
She's called who?
told Abatoni.
Yeah, but
And she
okay.
asked me, Barasha, are you okay? I'm like, I'm okay. She's like, you're lost. You don't tweet anymore, you don't do all these things anymore. I'm like, wait, I actually don't tweet as much anymore. Then I'm like, you know what? I think it's my job. I think it's my job. Yeah, so, hey man, the work-life balance has been a bit tight, trying to make ends meet. I mean, the USID has cut funds, so akasente tekachayingira bulungi. You have to, yeah, so the matrix is tricking us into the inevitable, but somehow we're trying to, that's why, for example, it has been hard for us to come back into a creative space and, do podcasts like this one. But slowly, I think it's trying or I am trying to get better at the whole balance. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I can't thank God enough. A lot of people don't have the conversation of work-life balance. Life is lifing and it's not lifing the right way. So even when it's a bit tough, I thank the good Lord that somehow we are managing. Somehow we are managing. I saw you scrolling on your Twitter and I remembered the people who are running for primaries or for whichever position. And what's it called? Khalifa Aganaga is running for Kawempe North or something. And I saw somewhere on the internet that they asked him about the parishes in Kawempe and he went blue. So guys, make sure you vote the right guys. Don't vote because he sang your favorite song. You see, we always complain about, oh, this guy is not doing this. Go and vote.
Just like Busiro South, where I stay, in Chitende, they voted. Polo Woro was like,
Yeah, I remember he stood.
number one
Yeah.
chap, top fella. And I think Paul could have done something decent in Busiro South. But guess what? They voted the Nope guy. We've never seen the Nope guy. Busiro South has just been there.
There's this one comedian online that keeps making jokes about, these political figures coming back to the village after 5 years of your whole term, and you're like, oh, now I'm here. How are you guys doing? Like, wait, who are you? Yeah, so man, I think guys, we should take it upon ourselves. Most of us are okay to vote. We qualify to vote, so please go out and make that change for yourself, so that when there is something going wrong next year, you're like, okay, I didn't vote right. Before we can go any further, I would like to maintain a moment of silence for Company Eagles player that lost his life after a very bad injury sustained while playing a game against Buffaloes. I think he died in the hospital. Ronnie Kayondo Jr. Rest in peace, Ronnie. We pray that you rest well. Some of us didn't know you personally, but rugby is a fraternity, but more than a fraternity, it's more like a family.
Yeah.
And the pain has touched us. Union has observed 2 weeks
sabbatical.
2 weeks sabbatical. without playing rugby, and we hope that you rest well, and we hope that Eagles continues to push your legacy further for a small team, or not a small team, for a new team in the league. Losing a player can be a tragedy. I think at some point you're thinking, did I do the right thing to...
You know, in a team, you're like a band of brothers.
Yeah.
You all go to war together. And
I mean, you see that when you're playing
together.
against Pirates, at the end of the day, when something like that happens, even Pirates is not happy, even Pirates is feeling sad. And on behalf of Pirates, would like to wish you a good rest.
Yeah, man. Our regards to Eagles.
Our regards to Eagles, our regards to your partners, Chint, Company, and a lot of other people. Yeah, we wish that you try to remain calm and, carry through it. Pray a lot as well. Yeah, it's a month of love. There's nothing much more than love that you can give to yourself. Yeah.
I feel you, bro. Some caught my eye on Twitter this week. Andrew Chamagero Muntu tweeted, "Why does our generation feel so unfulfilled?"
Well,
there's a response I wanted to read here from Andrew.
Please do.
Drew of the Pirates. Shout out to you, Drew. Drew said, because everything is so goddamn hard. You can't afford to fall sick, go to school, work, live, eat, commute. In one of the wealthiest and technologically advanced times in human history, we struggle for the basic things.
It's like what you were saying earlier, when you mentioned that the roads are bad, but that shouldn't be where our focus is. We should be worried about, giving out free internet to the citizens. But now we're worrying about small things like roads. For the people that are well traveled, that good transport network takes a country a long way, and we're struggling with that. So, man, we feel like we've been thrown into the deep end, with no floaters, with no...
The challenge also is, I don't know, because, I've had some time, since January, I've been with my youngest daughter, and, every day seeing her grow, she's so innocent, but I wonder, what is she growing up to?
Yeah,
because I'm thinking,
start to worry, what type of world have I brought her into?
What type of world she into, and how will things be like when she's growing up?
Or maybe, like, God forbid, when you're not there anymore.
Bruh,
it's very scary. It's very scary, Konka. Munyankore owe Mchigaman says, "Chikuru na magara." For as long as you're alive, God will make a way. The Kenyans also say, Mungu akileta mtoto analeta sani yake. Like, if God brings you a child, you also bring the child's plate, maybe to feed from. And, so I think giving birth is a blessing. And congrats on your so many loves. You have a lot of loves of your life in the same house. Like first daughter, second daughter, wife.
Crazy.
Yeah, and for a man, it's a very tough position to be in. But for the guys out there, a lot of times we don't speak about men's mental health. And while we are very worried about the country's general state or the world we are bringing a lot of so many people into and, doing all these things, we pray that God just guides us.
Something gives,
man, because
something gives. Something gives to give, man. Something gives to give.
Take. Everything is taken from you, your job, your relationship, you're this, you're the other. So
Stuff. Marvel Podcast UG, we're back. If you like this episode, just hit the subscribe button, like, share. It will keep recommending our videos to all of you, our loved ones. Benji, let's wrap this up, buddy.
Yeah, man, it's been good to have you guys again.
Always,
and
man.
Man, I feel like we're starting to get into the sequence of our creative space.
Always.
And we're back again. Back again. I don't know how many times we've said we're back, but
Benjamin Barasha.
We're back again. Eliakim and Benjamin.
Always, man. The Marvel Podcast, man.
Podcast.
Peace. Okay. Dr. Dresses, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.